paralyzed nation. We're sick and depressed. Gotta get myself together and take a deep breath. All because there may never be a Gremlins 3. So tell me where the Gremlins go. It's been so long with nothing sure. We could have had a Gremlin that's home alone, or at least a cameo in Attack of the Clones. Should have been the Gremlin in Jurassic Park, or a Charles-like movie with a Gremlin shark. 30 years later, we're all stuck at home, crying in our sleeps and wondering where did the Gremlins go. It's a travesty that they've robbed us of history. We could have had Gremlins 4, Gremlins 5. Instead we had 14, 94 times. I close my eyes and Gremlins are all that I see. We could have had Gremlins 6 and Gremlins 7. Instead we had COVID and 9/11. So tell me where the Gremlins go. It's been so long with nothing to show. Imagine there's a film where Gizmo becomes a gremlin who teaches the other gremlins about philosophy and democracy. They develop a country, they name it Gremlin Nation. They ban all immigration, they have genocidal tendencies. Gizmo isn't into it, also he has a kid with a human woman played by Jennifer Aniston. We can call it Gremlins 3. There should have been a Gremlin in Jurassic Park, or a Jaws-like movie with a Gremlin shark. 30 years later, we're all stuck at home, crying in our sleep. Where did the Gremlins go? Oh, oh, show down there. Where did the Gremlins go? Oh, 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 Howie Mandel. Where did the Gremlins go? Oh, oh, Steven Spielberg. I'm singing, where did the Gremlins go? We could have had a Gremlins 8 with gremlins in space, but instead we had Bezos. We could have had Gremlins 9 where gremlins travel through time, but instead we got Bezos. We could have had Gremlins 10 with a robot gremlin, but instead we got robot dogs and Jeff Bezos. 31 years has never gone so slow. I'll be lying in my casket crying, where did the Gremlins go? Ow! Where did the Gremlins go? Where did the Gremlins go? Oh! Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, that is his sound a cowboy makes when you know he's having a good time, and yup, I'm a cowboy. The more accurate term would be cowman. Not trying to be too PC. We're here tonight because it is the first Halloween of the year. Everyone knows by now there are 7 Halloweens a year. Basically, any month that has 31 days has a Halloween on the 31st. That's coming up in just a few short days. But we're, of course, observing the holiday tonight, Saturday Nick Live style. We actually do this 7 times a year, these Halloween parties. We do them on Patreon via Zoom. And we thought, you know what, tonight is a celebration of country music. It's the 1-year anniversary of the #1 hit on country radio. Why not open the doors and let the masses celebrate with us? And of course, we'll be moving over to Patreon for the after party, and we would love to invite you because we will be chatting with fans and taking requests. and we'll be just playing classic country hits all night. So we'd love to see you there. In the meantime, I'd like to introduce my band. This is the Chattanooga 2 featuring Pete. We are Nick Lutsko and the Chattanooga 2 featuring Pete. We have the great Randy Steele on banjo. And of course, we have Pete on the stand-up bass. And lastly, I'd like to introduce you the new and improved Cowboy John on mandolin.
Fiddle.
I'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room. The old Cowboy John is a con artist. I listened to over 100 country songs to prepare for tonight, and I didn't hear one saxophone. So I call him and I say, Cowboy John. I'm not going to call him Cowboy John. I'll call him Imposter John. I say, Imposter John, are you even a real cowboy? And he paused for a moment. And he says, define cowboy. And I said, click, you're dead to me. And then I hung up on him. Because if you are a true cowboy, there's no hesitation. The old saying goes, you can take the boy out of the South, but you cannot drain him of his country blood. And we want to say, shame on you, Judas John is what I'll call him. You had no right to come in here and pretend that saxophone music is country music. It was extremely disrespectful to the audience and to me and to country music fans all over the world. So that's that. We're not going to let it sour the evening. We're going to keep on celebrating country music and playing the classics and the hits, including, but not limited to, the number one hit on country radio. I want a number one hit on country radio. I want to sing at the rodeo. I want to dive in on the road and then the cows come home. I'm gonna do it with a young boy. I'm gonna party with God. I'm gonna be a backroad cowboy, country music star. House. Tell Mel that I heard a bird down there. He should probably go check it out. I use my country music money and buy a truck full of cement. If I never see Mel again, I guess that's country music money well spent. Go tell your friends and family country music has a brand new president. Go tell your friends and family country music brand new president. This is the number one hit on country radio. That's why you're doing the do-si-do. I'll be raking in loads of cash till the cows come home. I'm gonna do it with the old boy. I'm gonna party with God. I'm gonna be a rich-ass cowboy country music star. Everyone, I'd like to take a minute to introduce the Chattanooga 2 featuring Pete. Of course, we have the great Randy Steele on banjo tonight. In addition to playing banjo, he is a remarkable songwriter. You can check out his work at randysteelemusic.com. And of course, we have the new true Cowboy John. You can check him out at johnbulware.com. If it's got strings, I'll bet you he can play it. He's traveled all over the world. Very talented man as well. And of course, there's Pete.
You can check him out at playboypete.com and see some of the weird things he gets into. You know, I hate to linger on this subject as tonight is a celebration of country music, but I have prepared a very short documentary presentation, and I'm happy to premiere that right now.
My entire life, been playing country fiddle, and been known as Cowboy John, and that's kind of what I've always identified with, and then not too long ago, this stranger comes on the scene, and he takes my name. I didn't realize it until I played a show and somebody said, "Hey, did you realize that somebody else is going by Cowboy John?" And I said, "No, sir, no."
Well, the first time I met him, he said he played. His name was Cowboy John, and he played a country saxophone. And I said, "What country?" Because I never heard a country saxophone before.
Who the hell does this guy think he is?
Cowboy John. No, I won't even call him that. I'll call him Cowardly John.
Cowboy John is not country.
Not even a country musician. Just a saxophone player.
I can't think of any instrument that's really less country than saxophone.
Christmas music is not country music. And Cowboy John damn near ruined Gremlins 3.
Desmond crashes into the nuclear towers, and all of a sudden, this limp, city-slicking son of a bitch is playing Christmas songs.
I can think of a whole lot more country instruments like a banjo and a guitar and a mandolin.
I thought Desmond was dead, and you're gonna be over here playing Jingle Bells?
And a fiddle and an upright bass and a dobro. Hell, ukulele.
This ain't George Thorogood, this is George Jones.
There's nothing country about this guy. I've seen a cow's ass that was more country than this guy.
The only thing further from a saxophone might be a xylophone.
The saxophone playing Christmas music. I mean, that is not country.
Whatever. If you say you play country saxophone, you're trying to defraud somebody, I guess, right?
Check me out on playboypete.com. I get into some sick stuff.
One, two, three, four. Tried to take it with a grain of salt, and it came off. Tables turning like a serpent, so the circles in the synagogue. You rented spaces out my head and changed the life before you left. I couldn't feel it for so long. You're out of swing and take the pain. Years to make the engine stop and the wheels fell off. I was raging as you vacantly persuade me to count it as a loss. You were in my race until your legs convinced you there was nothing left. I never thought to look and see. You always long for something more. Stay with me till I stop screaming. I swear I'm almost done. Follow me till I quit breathing. Shoot
Cowboy John.
Stay with me till I stop screaming. I swear I'm almost done. Follow me till I quit breathing. Shoot my body to the sun. Stay with me till I stop screaming. I swear I'm almost done. Follow me till I quit breathing. Boat parade, looking for directions to the boat parade. I'm gonna get a sunburst and out here all day. I'm trying to get a ticket to the boat parade. Boat parade, boat parade. I'm gonna meet a lady at the boat parade. The guy was with the home and the feet turn gray. Mr. Rebel's birthday for the boat parade. Boat parade, boat parade. For directions to the boat parade. I'm gonna see the summer sun and out here all day. Trying to get a ticket to the boat parade. Boat parade, 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 boat parade. Boat parade, 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 boat parade. I fill my cup with an insatiable swell. I draw my water from a virtual well. Yes, I'm dying of thirst, but it doesn't taste so bad. I dream my family took a trip on a boat. Treacherous creatures begin stirring below. And as the ship went down, I began to shout, but what about my phone? I went up screaming, come on baby, hold me like a straight jacket. Control me like a maniac. I wanna taste the kiss of your digital bliss. Say I'm leaving, but you know me so much better than that. Show me anything except for what's directly in front of me. The world keeps spinning on in spite of ourselves. You find us dangling in our virtual selves, bathing in perspective, each of them reflective of our own. No matter how hard you try, you just can't out for yourself. You maliciously carouse inside of an anonymous hell. But when your ship goes down, you be stuck with sounds of words that are buried in your throat. They won't stop screaming, come on baby, touch me baby, squeeze me baby, hold me like a straight jacket. Control me like a maniac. I wanna taste the kiss of your digital bliss. I say I'm leaving, but you know me so much better than that. Show me anything except for what's directly in front of me. The bombs they fell and we went back to the land. More than the ghosts we once tattooed to our hands. With a final bell, a shower, this never was my home. I went out screaming, come on baby, hold me like a straight jacket. Control me like a maniac. I wanna taste the kiss told me, expose me, or dispose of me. Show me anything except for what's there. I can sit here pretending I'm in perfect reality. It's nothing personal, no, it's much, much worse. But I know there's something better than this. Hold me like a straight jacket, control me like a maniac. I wanna taste the kiss of your digital bliss. So say I'm leaving, but you know me. This is the sequel to the theme, the spirit Halloween. I put grandma in a Motel 6. Spent $100,000 on animatronics. I could spirit Halloween made me rich. So now I'm gonna throw a party and unleash my spirit. I turned my house into a spirit Halloween. I got clowns in the kitchen, I got graphics on the key, I got ghouls and skeletons too. It's almost Halloween and then you know what to do. You got to unleash your spirit. You got to unleash your spirit. Krampus, unleash your spirit. Please unleash your spirit. So now I'm buying 40 apples with the boys, and I got swingers in the making I can't noise. I got hit myself with bringing me all love. People getting scarecrows in the corner, getting on my nerve. My house is possessed by spirit Halloween. I threw out all the smoke alarms and then stopped off the sheet. Had a dream, and my dream came true. It's almost Halloween and you know what to do. You gotta unleash your spirit. Unleash your spirit. Scarecrow, unleash your spirit. You gotta unleash your spirit. Oh, so this guy to my house. He's not supposed to be. I need him to get out. He's ruining my party. He's disrupted my song. He's turned my friends against me. He's unbearably strong. My house is haunted by spirit Halloween. They locked me in my basement and no one can hear me scream. I had a dream, but I didn't live it through. Could someone call my grandma? Does she know what to do? You gotta unleash your spirit. Someone go get my grandma, please. Go get my grandma. Come on, go get my grandma. Ah! Whew, hot damn.
Folks, I can already feel it in my bones that tonight will go down in history as maybe the #1 historical event in country music. It's that significant. And frankly, this is just the warm-up. We're just getting started. The main event is on patreon.com/Nick Lutsko. And I'm going to give you just a few reasons why it's so important that you sign up if you haven't already. #1 being Pete is going to be giving his top 10 country artists of all time list. And Pete knows country music better than anybody. So I know I wouldn't miss that for the world. And that's going to be very exciting. 2, I'm going to be taking requests. We'll be taking requests. We'll be chatting with you, the patrons. If you've got any questions, comments, concerns, whatever, we're going to discuss. And we're going to be playing. It's just, it's not something you can get on YouTube, all right? It's an exclusive Patreon Zoom event, celebration of country music. And finally, #3, we are about halfway to 1,000 patrons. And when that happens, 2 things are going to happen. We're going to have a Songs on the Computer comic book that is designed by the great Travis Knight that has done all the Songs on the Computer artwork. And also we're going to be doing a deluxe double album Swords vinyl campaign. And, that's going to be full of the Sword songs, and it'll also have Spineless and an unreleased track called Carnival that you can also hear on Patreon, and then other goodies. Who knows what else? Maybe one of these bluegrass renditions of the Sword songs will make it on there. Who knows? But that's just another reason why you might want to sign up for the Patreon. And with all this Swords talk, we're going to do another one off that record right now. I got gum in my hair, I got blood on my shoes, I got a million different reasons to be playing the blues. And they got us confused, this is something out messy life. Don't want to do but no, but dead that I'm alive, but it doesn't feel right. Like I'm under control and undetected to live out. When I got this in my head, Sarah, what is wrong with me? She said she doesn't understand it, that minutes on our This is beginning to feel like a shakedown. We're 7 hours through the fallacy, trying not to slip and choke on the way down. Cover your assets if you know what I mean. I've got a head full of steam, I've got a bucket of dreams. I'm much too privileged to preach. The fascist kid is my sheet. If I was sleeping, then I swear I'm awake now, because I'm drowning in a valley sea. I took a seat at the table, I cut the deck with my stick, bet all my chips on the string, the bathroom wall will repair. I felt the ship begin to shake, I felt it changing in the air. Sit a picnic on a plane, and got my tickets to the fair. Got lit a candle on Monday so he could end the hole. Let it burn into Sunday, then took a seat at his throne. The world kept fire, flame through iron, and left it alone. Now it's shooting at my touch, left it drip right off the bone. I'm still confused, stuck on the fence between us and wanting. There's nothing to get, as we're fighting to find meaning to this ride around the sun. I've heard a million different reasons and can't believe a single one. This is beginning to feel like a shakedown. We're sailing sour through a fallacy, trying not to slip and choke on the way down. Cover your assets if you know what I mean. I've got a bucket of dreams, got a head full of steam. I'm not too privileged to preach. The fascist kid is machine. If I was sleeping, then I swear I'm awake now, 'cause I'm drowning in a fantasy. This is beginning to feel like a shakedown. I'm drowning in a fantasy. This is beginning to feel like a shakedown. Drowning in a fantasy. I've got a brain full of bees, I've got my tongue till it bleeds, with my neck in concrete. I really wanna believe that if I sleep then I swear I'm awake now, 'cause I'm drowning in a fantasy. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wanna be at the RNC. I wanna see Patricia McCloskey. I wanna scream for the G.O.P. I wanna sit with a band on Gino. I wanna show 'em the American flag that hangs behind the toilet in Grandma's basement. I wanna ask 'em if they'll be my band. I wanna change my name to Nick Bongino. I wanna tell 'em about the man in the stairs. He kinda looks like Dan Bongino. Grandma tries to tell me not to go down there, but I would be safe with Dan Bongino. I wanna be at the RNC. I wanna see Dan Bongino. I wanna be at the RNC. I wanna hold hands with Dan Bongino. I wanna be at the RNC. I wanna sit with Dan Bongino. I wanna be at the RNC. I wanna sit with Randy Steele on the band, yeah. Woo! That's country as hell. Joe Biden wants to take your meat, so you better find out about that he can't reach. Joe Biden wants to take your meat, so you better find out about that he won't think so. Stuff them in your butt, so tough them when they dive to the toilet. Dump them in your trunk, or something you can enjoy. Discreetly throw pretty me love in your body's hand. Joe Biden wants to take your meat, so you better find out about that he can reach. Joe Biden wants to take your meat, so you better find out about that he won't think go. Joe. Joe Biden's gonna take your meat. It's gonna be some trouble if he succeeds. Grandma says there's a prophecy where the men need it done as if they can't feed. Joe Biden, I'm begging, please. There's so many other foods that you can eat. Grandma says there'll be hell unleashed if the men in the tunnel don't get their meat. Grandma says there'll be hell unleashed if the men in the tunnel don't get their meat. Grandma says there'll be hell unleashed if the men in the tunnel don't get their meat. Two, three, four! Joe Biden wants to take your meat, so you better find out about it he can't reach. Joe Biden wants to take your meat, so you better find out about it he won't think so. Joe Biden wants to take your meat, better find out about it he can't reach. Joe Biden wants to take your meat, so you better find out about it he won't think so. Joe! Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. Sleeps in the sand road, keep rid of woman, his mother wears a hood over. Got brains and a good sense of humor. Give me a show, Nick Jr. Got brains and a good sense of humor. Give me the show, Nick Jr. Discreetly from Greedy me love and Joe Biden. Discreetly from Greedy me love and Joe Biden. Discreetly from Greedy me love and Joe Biden. Discreetly from Greedy me love Joe Biden's hands. Oh, well, I'm just having a humdinger. Yeah, I'm having a humdinger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Swinging for the fences, hanging from the moon. I cut my tongue on the rust of a silver spoon. I bet my billionth bottom dollar on a hopeless case. And now the devil on my shoulder has a knife to my face. Sometimes the short end of the stick is the sharpest. Sometimes the only road to take is the darkest. Sometimes all you gotta say is that and make it go. Sometimes the only way out is as a carcass. Ow! Chip with the cigarette.
toward the mailbox with a letter in your hand. But the postman's gone away, now you've begun to understand. You're no hero to this story, you're just another wretched bum who bought his tickets to the sideshow, who slept through the alarm. Sometimes I shoved another stick at the sharpest. Sometimes the only road to take is the darkest. Sometimes all you gotta say is daddy, make it go away. Sometimes the only way out is as a carcass. Sometimes you gotta finish what you shouldn't start. Sometimes you gotta shoot before you seem the target. And sometimes all you gotta say is yeah, I will be bright place. Sometimes the tunnel only leads to darkness. Sometimes the sword and the stick to the sharpest. Sometimes the tunnel only leads to darkness. But sometimes daddy's gonna say you know where the bright place. Sometimes the tunnel only leads to darkness. Ow! You build this shit.
Alright everyone, our time on YouTube is running to a close here in a minute. We just have one song left, but I want to remind you all that we'll be on Patreon via Zoom for the next few hours. We'll be taking requests and chatting with all of you. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for tuning in and celebrating country music with us. I'm so sorry about this. Oh, great. Dead man's calling. You're dead to me. Make it quick.
Nick, whatever you do, don't hang up.
Okay?
I called to apologize.
Okay. You don't get to apologize to me. You apologize to every lover of country music that's tuned in. You apologize to all of the country greats you've insulted with your mockery. You apologize to George Jones, Waylon Jennings, Dolly Parton, Woody Guthrie, Merle Haggard, Johnny Cash, George Strait, the Yodeling Boy, Brooks and Dunn, Big and Rich, Darius Rucker, Miranda Lambert. You apologize to all of them and then talk to me.
No, I didn't call to apologize for that.
This ass.
I called to say that I hesitated. And that is what I'm apologizing for. I should not have hesitated. I should have been quick to the draw and tell you that I am a cowboy. I've got more cowboy blood in this old heart than Carrie Underwood, Blake Shelton, Johnny Cash, Luke Combs, Chris Stapleton, Keith Urban, Jason Aldean, Dolly Parton, Kenny Chesney, Morgan Wallen, Willie Nelson, Kane Brown,
Okay,
Eric
alright,
Thomas.
alright. This isn't a filibuster. Listen, I am shocked to see that we have Cowboy John stands in the chat. And I frankly don't know how to handle the situation because I don't think you deserve grace. But I'm just going to say, let's let sleeping dogs lie and move on. There's nothing that can be done at this point. We've already done the whole event. There's only one song left anyway, so there's no chance you could even get
Wait
here.
a minute. You're not going to give the people what they want. They want Cowboy John for at least one song. You're not going to let them have that one opportunity?
We're already here. There's no way it can happen. It's not going to work. I'm sorry. There's no way you could get here in time to play one last song. So,
Oh, you better believe me, Bronco. I'll be there.
all right. Wish you all the best. I'm sorry about that, guys. We're going to play you guys one more song, and we'll see you on Patreon, all right?
1, 2, 3, 4. The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bag because he was way behind. He was willing to make a deal. So he came across this young man sawing on his fiddle and playing it hot. And the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take it there, I'm gonna make a bet with you. Now you play a pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I'll bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, cause I think I'm better than you." The boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet and you're gonna regret, cause I'm the best it's ever been." So Johnny, rousing up your bow and play your fiddle hard, cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil wheels the cars. And if you win, you get the shiny fiddle made of gold. And if you lose, the devil's gonna get your soul. Woo! Well, the devil opened up his case and he said, I'll start this show. And fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And he pulled the bow across them strings and it made an evil hiss. And then a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. Demonic as hell. When the devil finished, Johnny said, well, you're pretty good, old son, but sit down in that chair right there. Let me tell you how it's done. Far on the mountain, run, boy, run. In the mountain is the rising sun. Chicken in the bed, fam, picking out dough. Ready to let your dog bite, no child, no. Well, the devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat. And he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again. I done told you once, you dumb son of a bitch, I'm the best it's ever been. Hey, play down in the mountain like boy around. Devil's in the house of the rising sun. Standing in the big man picking out dough. Granny let your dog bite, no child, no. Woo! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like an ass. That was country as hell. Cowboy John, you know, if I had security here, you would have been escorted out of this home, because 5 minutes ago you weren't welcome here, but now I'm thinking you may be the one true savior of country music, because you played that country western saxophone, and I felt chills up my spine. And now I'm just dying for more, frankly. And I'm begging, will you please stick around and join us on Patreon for the after party?
Nick, I'd love to. But there is just no way I'm staying in the same band, in the same room, as this Cowboy John right here.
Oh, wow. So now I'm in a pickle, because I have two cowboys. Okay, you're putting me in a tricky spot, because John Bullware, you have a true country music spirit, but you couldn't even be bothered to wear a cowboy hat. And I'm wondering what kind of Cowboy John doesn't wear a cowboy hat? It just seems disrespectful for me, and for that reason I'm choosing the original Cowboy John to take your place. This is the one true Cowboy John. So we will see everyone on Patreon with the original Cowboy John, and we thank you guys so much for hanging out. And apologies to the new Cowboy John. You did a great job, and I respect you a lot, but you should have worn a cowboy hat.
Buddy, you ain't a kiddin'.
Hey, that's my ride.
You're leaving as well?
I gotta go.
Okay.
Ride.